Salisbury Center, we are ready for our next match. This will be a gi purple belt Masters Super Heavyweight Division match. Making his way to the mat and representing Big Brothers, it's Will Bullock.
Will Bullock coming from Leo Dalla and Big Brothers BJJ out of Manassas. We've seen Will for a few years now on the Copa events as well as on Copa Elite, last time with a victory over Jake Humphreys that he took via decision. Love to see Will coming back out again.
And his opponent, making his way to the mat and fighting out of Six Blades Jiu-Jitsu, Nova. It's Angel Jimenez.
Angel Jimenez coming out of Six Blades Nova Jiu-Jitsu. Again, second fighter from that team on the card. Head coached by Emil Takauchi. Very excited to see him compete.
Angel, another athlete that we've seen at Copa before. Won his division at least once. Couple silver medals, I think, from his Copa performances in the past.
Yeah, and speaking to him before this match, he's coming in with a really well-defined game plan of exactly what he wants to do. Looking confident coming here, lifting the crowd up. Because both competitors are in the same white gi, Angel is going to get the competitor belt. It's just a belt to help distinguish the athletes for scoring, and that's why he is given that second yellow and green belt there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 6 minutes. Your referees are Jose Diaz and Cam Nandera.
Referee Jose bringing him out to the center to get this match started.
And this is, again, another 6-minute match here in the gi.
6 minutes because we're in the Masters division right now.
Immediate
Angel coming out
up.
fast.
Yeah.
Bouncing around a bit. Will gripping up that gi real hard early. This is already looking to be an aggressive match.
Yeah, Angel immediately looking for that outside foot sweep, like a variation of a Dayashi Barai, looking to sweep Will down, but Will maintains a good base. Will has a nice grip on the top end of the collar. Curious to see if he's going to use that for a drag down or a snap down, but both guys look to be playing some stand-up judo here.
Leaning heavy pressure into each other, which is always really interesting to see at these heavy weights because if you maintain that pressure long enough, you can set up some throws yourself, but also the more weight that you give, the more likely it is that you get drugged down to the mat like that. And so we see Angel pulling guard.
Yeah, that was close. Again, Will put a little bit of forward pressure, and that was very clearly from Angel. Angel looked like he's setting up a loop choke here. Switched very briefly to a cross collar or an X choke there, but Will got nice heavy pressure. Will has his hand very deep on the back shoulder, looking for a grip, potentially going to try to drag and just pressure pass all the way through, which is a really common passing method we see at these heavier weights for these guys.
Will was switching back and forth between having his hips sprawled out real far and then climbing up. It's a nice way to modify the pressure, change the pressure on the bottom person, keep them guessing a little bit. Does a nice job clearing the bottom leg with a step over pass. Gets his 3 points for the pass. We now have Will Bullock up 3-0 against Angel with 4:30 left on the clock.
I'm thinking Will is actually looking for a modified paper cutter or a bread cutter choke here. He's crawling his cross-side hand up and under like he's going to go onto the back collar and potentially slide that hand across.
Yeah, he's clearly looking for that paper cutter, bread cutter grip here.
Very nice pass all the way around to north-south. Again, for these heavier guys to have movement like that is not super common.
Very clean movement. Will feeding Angel's lapel underneath his back to his opposite hand as he climbs up to mount, settling his hips in, gets the 4 points. Will's up 7-0 now.
Will's in a really nice position with his hips, though, because he's riding his legs over top of Angel's legs there. It's really hard for Angel to retain any sort of, get back any sort of guard, and it allows Will to slide over and get his points again. But here, Angel is able to retain a guard.
Gets back to that half guard, although it's a low half guard with Angel's back flat on the mat. That's hard to execute any technique from. So Will still has quite the advantage here in terms of position, but Angel is better off having locked in that half guard. Will doing a nice job laying that pressure down, climbing back up, passing the guard again. 3 points on the board.
Really
for
briefly
Will.
went to mount there, but decided, it seemed like he didn't want to get bumped off, and then immediately goes over to the half guard.
Tactically, that's a very smart move. If you feel like you might not secure the points in what might be a better position, it is often a good idea to bail out to what might be considered a lesser or less dominant position like side control in order to score.
Yeah, your option is getting rolled over and mount, ending up in the guard, or getting 7 points versus foregoing those 4 points for mount and getting those clean points for side control, for passing 3 points. It's a great tactical decision here.
Will looking to feed that lapel back underneath the back again.
Yeah, I'm guessing that Will is showing us that he is looking for some sort of collar choke or lapel choke the entire time he's been looking for it. He is struggling to be able to pull the lapel far enough away, but I love this. He's using his teeth as that third hand to try to put it in place while he modifies his position.
And it worked.
Yeah, it's great. Again, it's legal. You are allowed to put your own gi or your opponent's gi in your mouth in order to use it as a third hand. It's something we've seen for years and years at the highest level. Love that we're seeing it here at Copa Elite.
Will's got Angel's arm trapped in underneath that gi.
Looking for the step over choke here.
Now, that step over choke can be hard to finish with the arm trapped, but it's also really hard to escape with the arm trap. So you get a little bit of stability by trading a little bit of offense on that version of the choke.
But again, with these heavier guys, Will's a strong dude. He can step that leg over. He very easily could deadlift up and be able to finish that if his grip can stay there.
And now that Angel has worked his arm out from underneath that grip. Will's lost that lapel grip over top.
Almost gets knee on belly points. Does get the advantage for it and comes back to that knee smash kind of top half guard position that we saw him playing from earlier.
Back into that quarter guard for a second, and now Will on top is trying to climb back up into mount. Angel doing a nice job maintaining that half guard. Will gets another advantage for the almost pass there. Right now we have Will up 10-0 and 3 advantages with just under a minute left on the clock.
Yeah, Will has looked phenomenal. Again, he's a guy that we've seen and done commentary on for years and years at this point, and this is by far the best that we have ever seen him look.
He's looking great today.
Yeah, looking phenomenal. Tons of top pressure, tons of point scoring, and consistently looking for the finish, which is something we love to see at Copa Elite.
And I've been most impressed with his movement here. His hip transitions, just like that one that we just saw over that leg step over. That movement is looking really good today for Will.
Yeah, doing a great job looking for the back here, looking for that choke. Potentially going to see a modified bow and arrow choke here. Will basing out, going to the top. Referee's going to stop him, put him back to the center. Just 13 seconds left to work. Will Bullock is up 13-0 with 3 advantages. And we're going to stand them both back up.
Ref's giving Angel some time to retie that belt.
Yep, again, when you have a reset like this, both athletes given time to put the belts back on and retie it. If you're going to have a reset, you like to let them reset their uniforms as well.
Yep.
Referee's going to have them both put both belts back on. They're both part of the uniform, and during a reset, they're both required to be put back on if one is put back on.
Yep.
Again, some of that is referee discretion as well.
13 seconds left on the clock. It's been a fast-paced, action-oriented match today.
Yeah,
Angel looking for one last throw attempt, reaching down for the leg.
There, and he hits
that
it.
Foot sweep at the end, showing that he's not out of the match entirely. I love the sportsmanship there.
Yeah, you love to see it. Both guys, big smile. Really great match.
Will takes this one 13-0, hypes the crowd up. Love to see that Angel was still fighting for some action at the end there.
He's still in it, and again, that's what I love to see here at these pro events at Copa Elite. Guys working till the end on both sides, showing off great jiu-jitsu and great technique.
Will takes his second Copa Elite victory. 2 years in a row for him.
And Salisbury Center, your winner by points, representing Big Brothers, it's Will Bullock.
Phenomenal match here from Will. Love to see him out here performing on Copa Elite and showcasing that the big guys still got that speed and can move around. We're going to be back after a short break.